the forging of man, as remembered by the first keepers, preserved in stone, never spoken aloud. 1. They were not gods, they were engineers. Before the myths, before the temples, before the names of Zeus, Odin, Anu, or Osiris, there were only the Titan-blooded, the giants of the old world. They were not spirits, they were not creators out of love. They were dying, and they needed labor. From the dying world of Titan, they came to this planet, Earth, to reshape it, to harvest it, to own it, but they could not do it alone. They did not look to the heavens for salvation. They looked to the rat, the most resilient, adaptive creature they had preserved across many worlds. From its code, they drew the base. From their own flesh, they added power, and from purpose, they gave it life. Thus, man was made, a fusion of vermin instinct and Titan design. 2. Why humans were made. Humans were not born to flourish. Humans were made to serve. Each design had a purpose. Mining breeds, engineered with thick bones, sharp nails, and resistance to toxins. Builder breeds, tall with calloused skin and mental endurance for repetitive labor. Warrior breeds, larger frames, instinctual aggression, low empathy, tools for blood sport and conquest. Scribes and calculators, few in number, bred for memory and logic, silent recorders of events. But the first true generation, the original batch, was different. They weren't tools, they were experiments. The giants wanted to know, could a being evolve? Could it adapt beyond instruction? Could it unlock power on its own? 3. The spark, a power born of time and design. The spark was never gifted. It was coded into the first humans, an echo of Titan blood that refused to die. This spark was not magic. It was not divine favor. It was a reaction, the ignition of potential under immense pressure. Only the first batches held it raw. Some could command flame with thought. Some bent metals without touch. Others heard the earth hum or healed without medicine. These were not miracles. These were errors, mutations from rushed engineering. But the giants watched, and they feared. 4. The first generation becomes legend. The first spark-bearers lived longer than any human since. Some survived for thousands of years, their cells restructured, their aging slowed by the blood of giants. They scattered across Earth. Some obeyed the giants. Others rebelled. Some built cities. Others destroyed them. And in time, their names blurred. They became Zeus the Storm Wielder, Odin, who drank the well of knowledge, Osiris, who ruled the dead, Anu, who cast judgments from the stars, Quetzalcoatl, who taught and then vanished. Not gods, just the first sons and daughters of engineered mankind, sparked beings who outlived empires, who left marks so vast they became myth. 5. The truth buried. Now we pray to what were once test subjects. Now we worship the survivors of a cruel design. The giants are gone, turned to stone, but their fingerprints remain in our bones. We were not born of dust or divine breath. We were made in vats, in chains. With purpose. But we adapted. And the spark, once rare, still hides in bloodlines, waiting to awaken.